Hey, what's up, you guys? Today I wanted to talk about my March favorites. Yeah, it's like April, so March favorites. I don't really know if I have like a ton because for most of March I was home for spring break, and then before that I don't really remember what I was using like on a regular basis. I feel like I was kind of all over the place, but I do have some standout products that I want to talk about. So let's just jump right in. The first thing is not a makeup product. It's actually the only non-makeup product in this kind of like, I'm like still looking around. Like, make sure I have everything. Yes. It's like the only non-makeup product, and that is the Torrid Bloom perfume. I got this like last summer when I worked at Torrid, and this perfume, you guys, is so good. It smells like the closest dupe that I can find for the Dior Blooming Bouquet. I really want that perfume, but it's like $75 for a bottle. And this, I think, was like $30, and this is the, I don't even know what size this is, but I think this is like one of the only sizes it comes in other than the rollerball. It just smells so girly and florally and just like, I don't know. I love it, and I've been wearing this pretty much all month just because it's been more springy, and, you know, this is a really nice kind of like girly spring perfume. So, yeah, I've been loving that. Then, the rest of the things that I have are makeup products. The first couple things are lip products, and I mainly wanted to talk about it because I've been loving Myth by MAC. A lot of people, including myself, have said that this is really a concealery shade of lipstick. It's like so pale that it almost looks like concealer. But what I've been loving doing with this, and what I have done with it today, is layer it over like other nude lipsticks. So, do I have lipstick on my chin? I don't know. But like layer it over other lipsticks. So today I have it over MAC's Enchanted one. Yeah, Enchanted one, which is just a darker, kind of like warm nude. And then I also have been layering it over the Wet n Wild Bare It All 902C lipstick, which, girl, these are amazing. But this is just a really nice nude as well. Speaking of that, I have another shade that I have been reaching for a lot lately, and this is the Wet n Wild Rose to Fame. It's from that same line. I think these are like 99 cents or something, and they're super good lipsticks. But this one is just a very nice kind of like nude shade, or no, nude, rose shade. And it's really nice. I haven't layered them with Myth. I feel like that might be kind of pretty. I don't know. But really nice lipsticks. Main point, loving MAC's Myth. So, yeah. Then I have a liner rediscovery. This is the Rimmel Scandalize, I think, liner in black. I've had this liner for so freaking long, and I like put it away. Wasn't using it because it was irritating my contact lenses. Because it's a very creamy liner, and so it can get on my contact lenses like super easily. It's with this hair. It can get on my contacts super easily. But I've been loving this for smudging out liner on the lower lash line. It's what I'm wearing today. I put it in my waterline, let it kind of like sit for a little bit and like set. Then you're good. But yeah, this is just the classic black liner from Rimmel. Then another eye product I have is the MAC Let's Skate Peat Pot. I talked about this in my empties video I just uploaded. I still have like a little bit left, as you can see, but I've been loving this with a brush to just apply as like a primer, and then I'll put this next thing on top of it. I whipped out the Too Faced Pretty Rebel palette because I wanted to have another like white creamy shade for the lid to go over the top of this, because sometimes the shimmer in this can be too much. So I whipped out this palette and have been using the shade Dainty up here. I've hit pan on it, as you can see. I don't know. the light is really washing everything out. But this is just a white creamy shade that you put over the top of your base to kind of just get that nice like foundation for your eye looks. This whole palette is really pretty. In fact, if you have the Bon Bon palette from Too Faced, this Totally Fetched shade is in there already. So this whole palette is really nice. Love it. And I'm really glad to be using it again because it is an older palette. So sometimes those get kind of like pushed to the back burners. Speaking of new palettes, however, this palette has changed my highlighting game. This is the NYX Strobe of Genius palette. I've been lusting after this palette for so long. Oh my god, there's like a little thing in there. I didn't know that was in there. But I've been lusting after this palette for so long. It's got 7 highlighters, 4 of which are like more unusual highlighter shades, and then 3 bigger pans of like more classic kind of like champagne-y highlighter shades. You've got your like lighter champagne, you've got your kind of like goldeny, think of like Becca Rose Gold kind of, and then you have your kind of more champagne pop-esque shade. And then on the bottom, you have this yellowy highlight, which I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with yet, because it's kind of not my type. Then you have this lighter, kind of like pinky highlight, frosty pink. You have a lilac highlight, which I've never really used before. I mean, I've used it out of this palette, but before I got this palette, I had never really used it. It's real frosty, but it is like super pretty, and when you apply it, it kind of doesn't look super lilac, like it is wearable. Don't let it scare you. And then the last one is kind of like this rosy pink, which is really pretty as well. All of these highlighters are super, super creamy. They are really nice on the skin, super blendable. The only one, like I said, that I don't really know what I'm going to do with is this yellow one. But I think this palette is worth it. It is $20, which is kind of up there for drugstore makeup, but as soon as I saw this palette, I was with my sister at the time, and I was just like, I need it, and I just grabbed it off the shelf, and I was like, don't touch it. I'm keeping this for myself. But yeah, this is really, really nice, especially if you're a highlighting junkie like myself. Speaking of highlighting, let's talk about bronzing, shall we? I've been loving the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer. You can see that I've been loving it a lot. I recently got the e.l.f. complexion brush, and I've just been using it to add a light bronzing all over the face. So what I'm wearing today, I feel really bronzy in this camera, and I love it. This is just a very nice, like, kind of like, it's not super cool. Like, I wouldn't use it for contouring or anything, but it's just a light, warm bronzer to just use all over the face. And then, last but not least, I have 2 blushes. The first one is from Tarte. This is kind of a newer favorite. I've had it in my collection for a while, but I've just recently began reaching for it. This is the shade Classic. It's the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush. I don't know if they make this full size. This I got in a holiday sample from Ulta like 2 years ago, and it's the kit that has like that all over the top. But this is just a really nice corally peachy blush. I'm wearing it today. Really like how it looks with Becca's Champagne Pop. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, over spring break, I was really loving the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Luminous Flush, which is just a very nice cool toned pink with some of that luminous light powder like weaved in between. You can see the swirls. But yeah, this was really nice too over spring break to just kind of add like a light like flush to the face. But yeah, those are all the favorites that I've been loving, I believe. Like I said, it's been a long time, I feel like, since I've done a favorites video. So, God, this hair. I'm sorry if this hair is distracting you. Like, it's been distracting me this whole video. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know down below what you've been loving this month. I can't believe it's April already. It's freaking April Fools right now, and I have no idea like what to believe. I'm just like staying off the internet because I admittedly am super gullible with the April Fool's pranks. I'm like, oh, that's so cool, or oh, that's crazy, and then it's like not real. But Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have a beautiful day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.